Wildwood recreational area has a lot to offer day hikers looking to get away from the city. Waterfalls, picnic areas, historical sites, even a stream with some pretty cool local residents. But there are roads less traveled here, like the Upper Santa Rosa Loop Trail. Well, one of the attractions for taking this trail, rather than the Paradise Falls Trail, is that while it is a little more remote, when you get to this crossing and you can go right or left, you see a whole lot of people going left and nobody going right. And in times like these, when you're trying to reduce how much mask time you've got while you're, out there on the trail, this might be the way to go. Just over 5 miles. This loop trail begins by ascending up the medium difficulty 700-foot gain in elevation through native brush on the hillsides. As you climb higher, you're treated to some fantastic views of the area. There isn't a lot of shade on this hike, so come prepared with plenty of water to keep hydrated. As you get above the brush, the trail brings you up through the prickly pear patch you can see from the main trail. From the bottom, it doesn't appear to be the most hospitable terrain. This is great, this trail. What looks to be an impenetrable patch of prickly pear is actually a really nice trail that snakes right through it. Really cool, very unique. This is my favorite part of the trail. Rustic, beautiful, and not without its challenges. We had to pick a needle out of somebody's hand on this hike just because they're pretty insidious. And if you're not careful, you can just brush by one of these plants and doink! Look at that. Not to be trifled with. We just took this out of one of our party's hand. And, she didn't even feel like she was that close to the prickly pear, but just sort of brushed by it. And they're almost microscopically barbed at the ends. And they really, your clothing and your hand, they'll pick these up. So you got to be careful when you're out here. Man, I would hate to stumble off of this trail and take a tumble down this hillside. Woo! That would be like Yosemite Sam in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Once you reach the top and cross the mesa, the vistas and the character of the trail change. Here you'll get a glimpse of some of what makes California so special. And, apologies for removing my hat. Hey, I got to apologize right up front for the do I got going on up there. When COVID hit and they closed my local supercuts, I had 2 choices to make. Break out the clippers and go bald style, or take a flashback to the 90s to my metal days. You can see which way I went. This is something you don't get to see every day. A little corner of America's breadbasket that produces 2/3 of the nation's fruit and nuts, if you can believe that. This is out near Santa Paula and Fillmore. It's good to be a Californian. A turkey vulture joined us for the home stretch, leaving me with one thought. It must be nice